Hello everyone and welcome to another Diablo 4 video. My name is Brian if you happen to be new around here, but if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, you magnificent beast. That's what you get for subscribing, by the way, free compliments at the start of these videos. Now I've released my ultimate Diablo 4 controller guide in which I walk through so many settings, and the beautiful thing is the devs continue to support and update the controller, and so it's the job of this video, this guide, to get you caught up to speed and really focus you on some of the key features they've added and changes that you should make to your controller setup for a better player experience. Several of you have also asked me about other controller support. In the video, I'm focusing on the Xbox. Today, I'm focusing on a PS5 controller. If you're using a PS4 controller, you might have to download an application called DS4 Windows to really get that to be compatible, but you'll see that I can easily swap between both the Xbox controller, the PC controller, and if I just move the mouse, keyboard and mouse. So you have a lot of flexibility. But let's get into the settings. Let's get you going. If you guys aren't aware, on the PS5, you want to press the big menu map navigation button. It's the big old button, not the options button, and then you can tab over here to the game and then the options setup. Jump yourself into controls, and here's where things are going to get really awesome. I'm going to focus here on unchecking combine, interact, and basic skills. This is going to allow you to have a different attack button and a different interaction button, and I think this just works really well. So for first and foremost, I have the interact set to the X button. This would be the A button on your Xbox controller, so note that we're going to do some translation throughout this video. Basic skill slot, this is your basic attack, still set to L trigger L2. Core skill slot R2 or R trigger. Your skill slot, number your main attack, etc. Your first skill is going to be your square button, or on the Xbox, the X button. Your skill slot 2, the triangle button or the Y button. Then a skill slot 3, the circle button or the B button. And skill slot 4, the R1 button. I've also updated the L stick click, the L3 in this case, to be your evade or your dodge. It just works so much better. Town portal is defaulted to the down button. Potion is still L1 or L bumper. Mount is still right on the D-pad. Spur mount R2, circle and square, or in this case, like I probably update this to be L2 as well, to kind of have that same kind of attack mindset, and that's what I've done. Now the beautiful thing about it is that here you're seeing my PlayStation settings. Let me go and just save those settings, and I'm going to swap right now over to my Xbox controller, and it's going to automatically pre-populate these settings for me with everything that I had previously saved. So your settings for your controller bindings are specific to the controllers themselves, and here you can see A, left trigger, right trigger, X, Y, B, right bumper, then it's still evade on that left click, and this ends up being massive. Now the reason why I end up turning this off, unchecking this, excuse me, is because I want my attack and my interact separate, and I set interact to the A button because when accepting quests, when talking with NPCs, A and B are your accept and your cancel buttons for those menus, and you don't have the ability to override those options. So I would recommend setting it to A, and I set the L bumper, R bumper 3 is because I'm using the Elite Series 2 Xbox controller and I have the backwards tabs, so I can easily access that skill while using my primary core skill or my basic skill. It's actually incredibly comfortable to play this game in this way, and it gives you a massive amount of options to play around with. And yeah, make this change. Now, if it doesn't work for you, obviously find what is the most comfortable for you to do. And if you guys want more information about the controller use within Diablo 4, be sure to check out my previous Ultimate Controller Guide. I'll link it in the description, or I'll add it here on screen for you guys to go check out, and vice versa. If you guys want more Diablo guides and news in your feed, and you feel like I've earned it, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and YouTube will know what to do and it will handle the rest for you. But anyway, I'm just going to wish you guys all the very best. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Hopefully you enjoy your time with Diablo 4. And yeah, if you have any questions, sound off below, and I will talk to you in the next video.